Oh my god, that's just a hole? Game over?
Nice.
What does that even mean?
You lost all your life.
No? What? That's not real.
That is.
That's not real.
It is real. Fucking retro games, man. And then being rude.
Wait, what's this? Alright, I do not want to fall again. Welcome back, everybody.
Welcome back.
Episode number 2. Where
Numero
we
dos.
just do what I did the last time, but hopefully not exactly. We just get to do that. And I knew! I said it last episode. I said, I feel like if I fall here, I go back to the beginning.
Yeah.
So, I was totally doing that just to test it. That's what it was.
Oh, that's what you were doing. Okay.
That's what I was doing.
The tests.
Oh my god.
Oh god, you did it again. I'm sorry for laughing.
Yeah, I bet you are.
You
I have no coins.
rings.
I know, I'm trying to go find one. I don't want to go that far back. So next time I fall, it's dead.
Oh, and then you have to do all of this all over again?
Yeah, but keep in mind, I'm only running on 2 lives right now.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I don't play platformers.
I should have... See, now when I come through here, next time, if I don't make it, I'm gonna leave some rings behind.
Yeah.
Oh no! Yeah, I guess that's a seal.
Yeah, it has little flippy flaps.
The flippy flaps?
It has a little flippy flap.
Oh my goodness. I'm so glad that I'm not playing this with a heart rate monitor on.
Oh man, I can't do anything with it. Like, if I had a heart rate monitor on, everybody would like think I'm like dying or something.
The anxiety is real. Is this the one that I keep falling on, or is it the next one?
I think it's the next one. After this. Because you keep running into the wall with the... There you go.
I did it!
Thank goodness. You got some coins.
Oh,
I
that's
actually think you died right
jump.
here last time.
No, I didn't make it. I never made it here.
Oh.
This is all
I
new
have no
territory.
idea. I have no idea. Again.
Yeah, it's just the level that looked like it. Ooh, checkpoint.
It all looks the same.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So now that Valentine's is over, I mean, breaking the wall again hasn't even started for us, but by the time this episode comes out, Valentine's is over. Have you had any, like, or not Valentine's necessarily, but, like, any actual, like, terrible dates?
I wouldn't say so, no. It's always been, like, dates that are okay. I mean, I had one date and we went out for sushi and I dropped, like, a whole roll on my pants. But, other than that, like, yeah, I embarrassed myself, but I wouldn't call it a bad date, no.
And I'm assuming he was alright with it, you didn't get made fun of, none of that, you weren't known as, like, sushi girl forever?
No, I ended up moving in with him.
Ah! Okay.
Yeah. But I mean,
So-
I ate the sushi roll that fell on my pants, so maybe he was like, damn,
She's a keeper.
she's a keeper, it's not gonna waste any food. Even if she dropped it on her pants.
Oh man. Yeah, I've had some dating horror stories. Plural.
That was, weird, what you just did there.
Yeah. I'm in like a slot machine, I think, or something. Oh no. I don't like these bees, and it seems like they just keep coming.
They don't look
Okay,
like bees.
They're gone. They have stingers. They're like wasps, I think. That's probably
Yeah.
part of the bee family. But yeah, and so I have a story that used to go around my my Twitch channel quite a bit. What the heck was that?
What the fuck was that?
Oh my god.
What?
I don't like whatever that
rude.
was. And it got kind of turned into a bit of a joke. Cause the setup to it sounds like the setup to a horror movie or something. And like if I just tell you the punchline or the quick summary of it, you're gonna be like, what? Oh god. Ooh. But like, so the whole joke of it, and I'll explain it, so they'll just like run away and stop listening here because it sounds bad, but I promise you, it's not. Not on my end anyway. But ooh, what is this? So the short premise of it is that I left a girl in an abandoned warehouse. No, that sounds awful, doesn't it?
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit?
Just a little bit.
So the whole thing of it was I had met this girl at this local eating establishment that a bunch of us used to hang out at. I don't want to name names of the company or anything, but a friend of mine used to work there, and we would go hang out, and so I met this girl there, and the girl was very into horror stuff. You know, like, oh, spooky ghosts, and, you know, like, let's go ghost hunting, and things like that. And so we knew of this place that, ooh, it did squeeze in there. I wasn't even sure if that was possible. Ooh, that level was short. Maybe I just cheesed it and found a shortcut. But regardless, we found, or I knew of this old factory, like a warehouse factory that was supposedly haunted. So I had suggested going there, and she was like, yeah, like that sounds fun. Like it's her idea to go to like a haunted thing, not mine. And I had just met this girl, probably the night before, and she seemed fine. Didn't seem like anything out of the ordinary. So we decided to go. It was just me and her. And so we get in there, and she's like, "Oh, I'm scared." And this goes back to, you know, what we were talking about for the horror movies last episode. And she's like, she grabs my hand, and I'm like, "Okay." And she's like, "Don't let go." And I'm like, "Okay, I won't." And she goes, "Ever?" And I was like, "What?" And like, she wouldn't let me let go at any point. Like, so I was like, I need like my hand back at some point. And it got really like crazy uncomfortable, like stalker level uncomfortable. You know, like that's what I felt, like I was never going to be able to get my hand back. And so I had gone in this area of the factory that was like, so you, ooh, that was scary. You know, in I don't know, like movies and stuff, in real factories, but you mainly see them in movies unless you actually work in a factory. But how they have like those plastic things over different areas to keep like the cold air in and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That you could just like walk through.
The perfect birding spot. Yep.
Yeah, one of those things. I'm not saying the whole room is covered in plastic. I'm saying it's like the divider between, you know, a room. So there's like a conveyor belt thing with one of those over it. And I go, "Oh, I want to explore that." And she goes, "I am not crawling in there." I go, "Well, I am. So you can wait here." And as I started going toward it, she actually let go of my hand. So I had been in there before, and I knew exactly where it came out. It came out on the other side, and I left. I ran through it and ran out of the building. left her there. I didn't have a flashlight. My phone was not a flashlight phone at the time. It was a flip phone. So I didn't have a flashlight, but I had been in there enough that I kind of knew my way around, and it was pitch black, so you couldn't really see much. So I got out of there and I booked it. She had a flashlight. It's not like I left her in the dark or anything. And she drove. So I had called a friend and I had them come pick me up, and I just took off, and that was the end of it.
Oh.
Or so I thought.
Or so you thought.
Yeah. How do I get out of here? That way. Okay. Yeah, it was really scary, like, to be in a situation like that where you just like feel like you can't get out of it. So, I called a friend, picked me up, went back to our group of friends who were hanging out at the quote-unquote local eating establishment, and I only don't want to mention the place because it's somewhere I still go. So, but she obviously knew that I would go there, so it was a chance that she would show up. And after about 45 minutes of being there, her car pulls in. And I'm like, oh no. So I didn't work there, but I jumped the counter and went through the back door and took off. And yeah, so that is what I would call a horror date. My friend who worked there said that they hadn't seen me, and after me...
Oh, what good friends.
Yeah, and after me not being around for like 6 months, I avoided going there.
6 months?
6 months, yeah. I never saw her again, so I think she got the hint or gave up or something, so. Or found somebody new to stalk.
Yeah, it's a
oh
little
no,
weird.
I got crushed!
Yeah, I seen that.
I have 1 life left.
It's a little weird to say on a first.
Yeah.
I mean, it's even weird to say, like, when you're in a serious relationship, too, where it's like, don't let go. Ever.
Yeah.
Like, I need my fucking space, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
so,
yeah,
like,
that's
you know,
uncomfortable.
it was a joke, like, early on during my stream, you know, where it was like, oh, Zisto will leave you in a warehouse. But it's like, I feel like I was justified in that. You know, I mean, like, yeah, maybe it's not the best way that I could have handled the situation, but it's not like I was being, you know, murderous Dexter intentions or anything. You know, so I don't know. I definitely didn't handle it the best way that I could have. Oh, I got crushed again. But,
how would you handle that now?
How would I handle that now? I would have, not gone.
Okay, fair. I mean, but if okay, say you went,
yeah,
and she did the whole handhold thing, and then told you to don't ever let go, what would you do at that point? Now.
Oh, it's hard to say, but I feel like I would try to one-up the clinginess.
Oh, okay.
I think I would approach it from that and try to give her a taste of her own medicine, so to speak, and see how she reacted to that. And then if that went well, then I probably would have just powered through and then just disappeared. Like, not at the time.
You were ghosting before ghosting was a thing, man.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. But I mean, like, I wouldn't have just, like, left in the middle of the thing. I would have just never talked to her again after that. But I mean, I wouldn't ghost a person that was just like on an okay date. I'm gonna ghost somebody that's really creepy.
Yeah.
You know. and then I had another one that was shortly after this. I was staying at my aunt's house, helping her out with a few things, and I had met this girl at a party, and she wanted to hang out, and she seemed normal, but I was also drinking at the party, so I wouldn't trust my drunk judgment as, like, you know, the best judge of character for a person. So I was like, oh yeah, well, I'm at my aunt's here if you want to come by, you can watch some TV or something, maybe a movie. Because I didn't necessarily want to commit to a place to go to after. It was pretty close to the speed shoes. Pretty close to that time. It was maybe like a month apart. You know? It was, so I was like, yeah, let's meet somewhere on my terms, and you know, whatever. So my aunt's home, she's upstairs, and we're down, and she got there, and I got like a little weird vibe from her or whatever. So I was like, oh no, is this gonna be the same situation again? So she sat down on the couch. I got up, I was like, I gotta go to the bathroom, and then I sat down, and I didn't sit like anywhere near her right away. I was like, I'm gonna be completely honest, I was on the other side of the couch, and my aunt had a big, like, 6-person couch, you know?
Damn.
And I sat on the complete other side. Little by little, she started inching her way across. Oh my god, that's just a hole? Game over?
Nice.
What does that even mean?
You lost all your lives.
Yeah, but do I start at the beginning of the game again?
Oh.
Like, what does that mean?
I think it's you start at the act.
I hope so. No? What? That's not real.
That is.
That's not real.
It is real. Fucking retro games, man.
Wait,
and then being rude.
Wait, what's this?
Wait, are you doing that?
I
or is it the
am.
game?
Can I go back to before I died?
It's rewind time.
I am. I'm rewinding the game. How far back can I rewind?
Okay, so I think that's how they combated the whole issue of you losing.
That's amazing!
Alright. I don't feel so bad now.
Okay.
Anyways, couch incher.
Yeah, I'm flabbergasted. So guys, I cheated. It just happened. You watched it. I don't care. I don't care. This game is ridiculously hard. Yeah, so she's slowly making her way to the other side of the couch. Until there's like, I'm sitting up against... Yep. Now that I can do that, we're gonna break this game. Yeah, until there's no space left on the couch. Like, I'm pushed up against the arm of the couch, and she's crushing between me. So then my aunt comes downstairs and sees this, and she called me upstairs, and she's like, "Is everything okay?" And I go, "No." And I go, "It's happening again." So, it got to the point where it was actually before my aunt came down. There was nowhere else that I could go, so I dropped down onto the floor, and I sat down with my back to the couch. It was that bad. So I was like, let's go somewhere. And funny enough, I was like, let's go to that eating place, you know? Like the place that I went. It's more like, it's like a fast food type thing. It's not like a sit down place. And so go there, and then we get in the car, right? And she sits down, and it was her car. She sits down. She gets to the like goes to put her seatbelt on, and then she pulls the steering wheel in, touching her chest. Like she pulled her seat to the point where her chest is pressed against the steering wheel. Who sits like that? You know? Hello? Is Chrissy still there? Did I lose Chrissy? But it was kind of weird. I felt uncomfortable again. But I didn't end up ghosting this person. I just was like, nah, this isn't gonna work out. This is a weird situation. Oh my goodness, these platforms. So yeah, I've had some pretty terrible horror stories for dating. Probably makes Chrissy's sushi story feel tame. This is not good. Wow, how did I dodge that? Oh dear, I don't want that.
Fuck.
Yeah? Are you back?
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay.
My internet went out for like a split second.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, I was talking and I was like, Chrissy? Did you ghost me?
Probably. I have a bad habit of doing that. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just kind of I wrapped up that story where she we got in the car, we go to leave, she pulls up and she puts the steering wheel into her chest.
Okay, yeah, I got that to that part.
Okay, yeah. So I was like, that just creeped me out. I'm like, who drives with their chest pressed against the steering wheel?
I mean, I have to because I can't reach the pedals otherwise.
Yeah, but that's not the situation with her.
Oh, so it's like way worse.
I mean, she was looking like I'm not saying she was like looking through the steering wheel, but she wasn't short like that, but she's like, it looked like the steering wheel was part of her chest.
Okay. Alright. I have a mental image, alright?
Like, she probably didn't need her hands to steer.
Yeah, I don't want to explain my mental image right now, but yeah.
I think I understand what you're thinking.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, it's just, I was like, this isn't gonna work out. So I just ended things, but it was we never followed up after that.
Weird.
Yeah.
You'd think someone would get the hint, that they don't want to sit beside you when they don't sit beside you.
Yeah, especially when they
Right?
move to the floor.
And then move to the floor after that. Yeah, it would definitely be, something that I don't even imagine I would do. I mean, if you were to, like, invite me over and then sit on the other side of the couch, I'd be like, fuck yeah, and just, like, lay on your couch.
Mhm.
Take up most space as possible.
Yeah, take a nap.
Yeah. I mean, I've totally fallen... I've had people invite me over for me to just fall asleep on their couch, so yeah.
So, Yeah, that's my those are my two worst dates ever. So it probably makes your sushi look not so embarrassing or bad anymore.
No, no, it doesn't. I mean, I've definitely had like situations where it's like I've hung out with people and it's kind of been like a date because you're with someone you like. And there's been like bad things that happen, but like not like real dates, like one-on-one dates type of thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been on some movie dates when I was like 12, but I don't really count those.
I mean, I think they still count.
Yeah. Okay, well, one time I was dating this kid. People didn't expect me to date him because he wasn't the typical person I would date. I was like dating boys that were fit and the typical attractiveness that society thinks is attractive. And I was dating this kid because he was really nice, and I was like, "You play hockey, you're cool." And he took me to the theater, and he ordered 2 extra large buckets of popcorn.
Okay.
And I was like, cool, one for me, one for him. I'm probably not gonna finish an extra large bucket.
Oh no.
And so we sit down, and he has both the buckets in his hand, and I'm like, all right, I can take the bucket now. And he's like, no, they're both mine. And I was just kind of like, okay, that's fine. And I watched this fool during the whole movie take handfuls and shove it into his mouth, chew like 3 times, and then swallow it.
Wow. I kind of had a feeling that's where you're going with it. Like that. Wow.
I broke up. I broke up with him the next day.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
I mean, I was young. I probably wouldn't have done that now. Now I probably would have been like, hell, dude, that's fucking dope. But back then it was like a weird thing, and I was just like,
I mean, it's still a weird thing right now that you're telling me that a guy bought 2 buckets of popcorn for himself, didn't even ask if you wanted any. You know, like,
yeah.
I mean, I get it. You were younger, and you know, it's like maybe his mind wasn't, I need to buy my date food, kind of. Like, I get it, but still, like, to be like, no, these are both mine, and to not like want to share the no.
But yeah, I ended up actually dating him later on, like 2 years after that. And his mom was talking to him. He's like, "Oh yeah, I'm dating Kristen again." And his mom told him, "Yeah, don't bring her to a movie."
Wow.
Yeah. He also ended up breaking my arm too. So.
Whoa!
Yeah, we weren't dating then though.
That doesn't make it any better.
It was an accident.
Okay, well that makes it a little better. Dare I ask how your arm got broken?
We were playing volleyball, like a volleyball game. It wasn't volleyball itself. It was like where, a bunch of people stand in a circle, and we basically, pass a volleyball to each other in a circle, and whoever, does a bad pass or doesn't, like misses the ball, they have to sit in the middle. And basically the only way to get back into the circle is if you get hit by a volleyball. So me, this kid that I dated twice and broken up with twice, was gonna spike a ball at me. And I blocked it with my arm, and the force of his spike and the ball, my hand and his spike and the ball were in between both of our hands, and basically the shock that went down all the way to my elbow came back up and cracked my wrist.
Oof.
So yeah, that's how that happened. And when it happened, when I blocked it, I like immediately grabbed my hand, and like it was like the strangest feeling ever. it was like, okay, this is really broken. Like, it wasn't like, I think I broke it. It was, this is broken. And the ER room, well, emergency room, that's what I just said.
The emergency room?
Yeah, the emergency room. They were taking forever. We were like there for like an hour, and I wasn't even seen by a doctor yet. And my mom's like, "Can you just cry so that they'll come faster?" And I was like, "All right." So I started crying. I mean, I was holding back tears anyways, but it wasn't to the point where I had to cry.
Yeah.
So I was like, "All right, I could do that." So I just started crying, and then within 10 minutes, they're like, "Oh, we'll get to you as soon as possible." And then got x-rays, and it was like this massive crack in my wrist bone.
Wow. So was it a full break or is it just like a fracture? Or...
It was just a fracture, yeah. But it was a big fracture.
Right. Oh
Yeah.
god. So yeah, that's crazy. So this all could have been possibly avoided had you have not gone to the movies.
Maybe if I never broken up with him twice, he wouldn't have thought of spiking a ball at me.
Maybe. Lesson learned.
No, not at all. I'm
No.
gonna keep breaking up with people.
Perfect. It's the way to do it. What is this? This level scares me. I've never played this game. Like,
This is overwhelming.
This is
actually.
not like the rest of the Sonic games. This is not fantastic. Why is that water bubble right there? Like, I don't know what these buttons do. I mean, they open things, but I wish, like, I had some indication on what they're opening. Like, that one, at least it was right there. But we gotta be getting close to the end of this
I like
level.
Kirby a lot. And that's a platformer, right? Yeah, I like Kirby a lot, and it's not difficult.
Have you played the
all.
first Kirby game for Nintendo though?
I think so.
The original Nintendo, Kirby's Dream Land, I think it was, or is that the Game Boy
Yeah,
one?
I've played it. Like, it's difficult. Obviously, older games are difficult, but it's not like Sonic level. I think that's probably why I never really played Sonic, was because of the skill curve it has, probably.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you right now, it was a good idea that you just stayed in Green Hill Zone for your class.
Yeah. I love the bricks in this, though.
Yeah, the art, everything is fantastic. The music's great. It's just I question some of these gameplay choices. Probably should have gotten that air bubble. One of the worst things that I've ever done is take the Sonic the Hedgehog drowning music and set it as an alarm clock.
Oh.
If you want to wake up every morning to a panic attack, go right ahead and do that.
Yeah, I don't have tones from my alarm clocks anymore because it just ruins that tone for me. So if I hear it outside of my alarm clock, it like triggers me. So it's just vibrating. It wakes me up fine. So, I mean,
Yeah.
there's sometimes where I'll like wake up and turn off the vibrating, going back to bed. But that's not to do with what notification I use for the alarm clock. It's more to do with me not being able to have willpower against sleeping in.
Gotcha. I feel like I'm gonna drown. Like, why is the ceiling? Why? Where? Okay, it stopped. This is frightening. I don't like this level. It just seems like it never ends. Oh my god. Oh good, it's a boss fight.
The same boss that you've been fighting the whole time.
Oh no. Oh no, now the water's rising. We're gonna drown for sure.
The water physics are weird because in the other games you should just be able to swim up when it goes up.
No, all the Sonic games are kinda... Oh no.
Oh, speaking of hedgehogs and water, when they made the game, the reason why Sonic can't swim is because the developers didn't think hedgehogs could swim.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'm gonna rewind this. I'm gonna take full advantage of this rewind feature. And I'm not even ashamed of it. Not even a little bit. Like I said, I've never played this game, and this game is terrifying.
But yeah, spoiler alert, hedgehogs can swim. And some of them actually really, really do enjoy it.
That's nice. Okay, I made it. Nope. Let's save those rings. The water, this water is just frightening. Like, what am I supposed to do? Like, how would I go about avoiding this stuff? I feel like I'm gonna drown.
Oh no, you'll be okay. You're almost at the top.
This feels so cheap.
Cheese in it. I feel like it's needed though.
For this game, absolutely. And I'm not even, like I said, I'm not even slightly upset about it.
Oh,
Sonic 2,
penguins.
Sonic 3, those games are easy. This one is not. But yeah, we're gonna wrap it up there. We'll see you guys in the next episode.
Goodbye!
Thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Sonic the Hedgehog. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and check the description down below for me and Chrissy's socials, as well as our Twitch pages. Till next time.